So you're in the we PFF is getting their tentacles into Pittsburgh here, which is look of all the fan bases where there might be a clashing of styles, Pittsburgh is near the top. Fan bases, media, the whole thing. I've got some media friends over there, but like the old school media resides in Pittsburgh there, But I have been incredibly positive about the Steelers this offseason. After years of being a little negative toward the Steelers and their team building effort, I have not had a bad thing to say about Pittsburgh this entire offseason. Are you in agreement? Where do you stand, Omar Khan, and the job that he's doing in Pittsburgh?
I'm with you 110%. I think they've had a flawless offseason. I really, really do. And I think it continued even into this morning where I was on a Pittsburgh radio yesterday and they said, name one thing they could do. I said, I'd still love to see some secondary depth maybe added to the roster. Oh, here comes in Desmond King, a guy we've loved for a very long time, can play in the slot, can play a little bit on the outside as well. I think he's a good fit in this system and this defense as well. It's exactly what they needed to do. But I love their draft class. I love Keanu Benton. Sounds like Darnell Washington is healthy and ahead of where they even thought he was going to be. The funny thing is, look, I love Isaac Seumalo. I'll go on forever. The funny thing is, and I like Broderick Jones, but he might not even start week one. It sounds like Dan Moore has had that good of a camp, but because everything else has been so good, the entire offseason top to bottom, I'm not even sure people are going to say, oh, we traded up to the 14th overall and the kid's not even starting. They don't even care because everything else is going so well.
Yeah, and Kenny Pickett's looking really good. It's about 15 dropbacks. It's kind of like our Jordan Love analysis last year. Hey, Jordan Love looked good in 12 dropbacks last year, therefore he's ready. But Pickett looked pretty good down the stretch. I thought, throwing the ball wise, he looked fine. The scheme wasn't great last year, but limited time during the preseason, all the highlights from camp and everything, looks like Pickett could be ready for a big step forward here. So, yeah, AFC North is going to be really tight, man. It's going to be like one of those four teams is going to be really disappointed at the end of the year, and I don't think it's because they're going to have it might be injuries, but it's not because they did a bad job, I don't think, building their team. Unless Deshaun Watson just never gets back to his old form or Kenny Pickett just never really develops. I think all four teams have done such a good job in the AFC North. I can't wait. Can't wait to see all of that unfold.